Trump just signed the big beautiful bill, and it's the best gift he could have given to the Dems. Now, if they'd only unwrap it instead of standing around taking selfies with it. Let's be real. We all know how terrible this bill is. Our debt is already in a stratosphere we can't pay down, and now it's just been put on a rocket ship to leave orbit. And it's terrifying how much harm it's going to do to our children, to the elderly, to our veterans, and I know everyone's got a lot of anxiety over it. Me too. Republicans have been desperate to own the agenda. They've been saying for years that if they owned it, how much our lives would all improve. And now they do. They've got the presidency, they've got Congress, they've got SCOTUS. So let them own this mess. Is your pocketbook looking any better after 6 months of this agenda? The latest polls show Americans' view of the economy worsened in June, resuming a downward slide that's now driven consumer confidence to its lowest level since COVID. Short-term expectations for income, business conditions, and the job market dropped to 69, well below the 80 marker that signals a recession. And everyone hates the actual bill. Silicon Valley hates the bill. Tucker Carlson hates the bill. Republicans hate the bill. And Americans overwhelmingly hate the bill. Democrats get to go home and hammer every Republican who voted for this bill. But they've got to change their strategy on how they'll do it. Remember that this bill passed because Republicans aren't scared of Democrats. They were more scared of a Republican challenger that Trump would name than they are of Democrats. So how can Democrats change things? They can't continue their strategy of hating on Trump and trying to shame people for having voted for him. And their backup plan can't be, let's go back to the way things were. Because one, hating on Trump does not win elections, see 2024, and trying to convince people that the way things used to be is better won't win. But the Dems' path is clear if they look at the numbers. In 2024, Harris, a last-minute candidate, still managed to get 48.3% of the vote. Trump won with 49.8%. It's not even a clear majority. Remember, Biden won with a larger margin and a clear majority. Trump is deeply unpopular across the country, and especially among Democrats. The same people who turned out to vote for Harris will turn out again, but stronger. That alone will not get Democrats to 50%. What will? If Democrats brought back the young men that they lost in 2024. What Dems need to start talking about are the issues that young men care about, jobs and the economy, but a tech-aligned economic strategy, because that's the convergence of where young men are. Here's a data point. Young men own crypto at 40%. Compare that to people over 50 who own it at just 8%. It's not a fringe idea for young men. It's a default. They're tuned into Silicon Valley podcasts, learning from tech titans and Silicon Valley influencers about how to build startups, how to be entrepreneurs, how to make money. Let the Republicans own the awful thing. While the Republicans are stuck defending a bill that everyone hates, Dems need to focus on changing the minds of young men and Silicon Valley to bring back the voters and the money that they lost in 2024. When the Dems become a real threat to Republicans, that's when Republicans will be more scared of Democrats than Trump. This bill is the ultimate gift from Trump to the Dems. Drop me a comment with your thoughts, and happy 4th of July, everyone.